this is Eric Armstrong, and I just want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. We're going to talk to all different types of entrepreneurs from all walks of life. We're going to talk to them about their journey, what they've been through, what they're going through, and some of the steps that we can take to get to where they're at. I want to grab other entrepreneurs that have gone through whatever they're going through and let them be an example for you. You're trying to figure this thing out. You might not have those examples, or you might not have, someone who mentors you and who is grabbing you by the hand or slapping your hands and telling you, hey, don't do that, or hey, you need to do this, because they've gone through what you've gone through. So the good thing about now, we have social media, and you have access to all types of people, all types of entrepreneurs at your fingertips. All you have to do is pull out your smartphone, turn on YouTube University, and there you go. You got access. You have a mentor that you can listen to on a daily basis. All you have to do is learn and implement and move forward. I know that's easier said than done, but guess what? That's what we're here for. All right, guys, so check this out. There's a saying that everyone has probably heard in their lifetime, and it says, there's jacks of all trades, but master none. Saying that basically you can be a jack of all trades, giving all your energy to all these different things, and you'll never master anything. If you put 10,000 hours toward anything, you become a master at it. So we need to break down, hey, how long is 10,000 hours? How many days, how many seconds? What does that equate to? If you go on an 8-hour work week, 8-hour work day, 40 hours a week, how long will it take you to get 10,000 hours in, right? So we're going to do the math on that, and we say, hey, it takes you this long to master any subject, right? 10,000 hours. So the way I see it, I have put a lot of time in different aspects of my life. As far as real estate, I own and I manage real estate. I'm quite sure I put 10,000 hours in. I own a tech company. This tech company I started in 2012, but I've been in tech, in some form or fashion since 1998. So I have well over 10,000 hours with that. Photography, I have taken pictures of my kids, of my family, nature, all types of things for about 14 years, and these are things that are a part of me. I had a computer store. While I had the computer store, I bought real estate. While I bought real estate, while I'm dealing with the family life, I'm out there taking pictures, sports photography. So I had to come to realize that I have a lot of skills that I've put in the time, the 10,000 hours, according to that book. And if I put 10,000 hours in, then hey, am I just a jack of all trades and a master of none? Or have I actually mastered some skills? Now, granted, let's talk about photography for a second. Photography is one of those things that, yeah, you can go out there and take a bunch of pictures, and you can take them all on automatic. And guess what? That doesn't make you a photographer. You have to, becoming a photographer, you have to really hone in your skills. You have to learn the different settings of your camera. You have to basically learn how to shoot in manual mode and tell your camera exactly, hey, this picture right here, I want to achieve this look. I want this lighting. I want this, that, blah, blah, blah. You have to learn the settings of your camera. You have to know what makes good photography, which is lighting, and knowing lighting, knowing how to manipulate light. The light that comes in your camera is manipulated by the aperture, by the shutter speed. It's manipulated by the artificial light, which what we call ISO. We don't call it ISO, but we call it ISO. So things like that you have to learn in order to be Well, I would say in order to call yourself a photographer, you know, you could be an amateur photographer, you could be an enthusiast, you could be a hobbyist, you know, just different types of names you can give yourself. But to be a true photographer who's experienced, who's mastered photography, like basically no matter what camera they put in your hand, once you play with it, get your settings right, you can pop out any picture that you want. And you know, so that's what I'm talking about, you know, putting the time in to actually learn your camera. And what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about cameras. Right now, what I'm shooting off of is an 80D. This camera was released back in 2016. It's what, pretty much 9 years old, you know? So any camera that is probably, I guess, up to 10 years old, I mean, it's still pretty relevant. But I'm gonna challenge that, because I'm gonna tell you what I have. This right here is the first camera I ever owned, and it's a T3i. And what I want to do for you guys, I want to show you the difference in quality. Now, as far as camera quality, you know, when you're taking photographs, still photography, this is still a good camera. It's a T3i, you know. If you get good glass, good lenses, this can still be a formidable force if you know what settings to dial into when you're taking your photographs. Now, if you're a beginner and you have never, you know, you haven't shot anything yet, and you're saying, you know what, I think I want to try photography out. T3i. Get you a Canon T3i and just learn every aspect of this camera. You have YouTube University, you have this channel, or whatever. There's a lot of great channels out there with professional photographers that will show you exactly what you need to do to dial your settings in and to get those good, crisp pictures. It's this camera's job to take good pictures. It's your job to learn how to operate this camera in order for you to take good pictures. Now, when it comes to video, you know, as technology increases, you know, you go from 420p or 460, I forget, 1080p, then they go into 2K, 4K, 8K. You got all these different resolutions that you're going through, and you know, it just is what it is. And I'm gonna show you the difference in video with this T3i. And then you have your autofocus. You know, they make, you know, your autofocus so fast now. You know, if I'm like right here or right here, is it, you know, is the camera following me? Is it focusing on me fast enough? You know, everybody likes the smooth transition of an autofocus, and this one right here might be like, you know, like a turtle. You get what I'm saying? So you're gonna have some image quality degradation. You're gonna have, you know, autofocus, you know, slower autofocus and things of that nature. But I'm telling you, this camera, as far as picture quality, 18 megapixels versus an 80D with the 24 megapixels, I mean, they're not that far off. I've taken some shots and I was like, can't tell that much of a difference. Now you're gonna have low lighting situations where you probably will tell a difference, you know. So let's dive in and let me show you the quality of the video first, and we're gonna see what's the big difference. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the lens off this 80D and I'm gonna put it on this, and I've already set the video settings the way I want it, and we're just gonna see how it goes. And we'll be back. As you can see, there is a slight difference in the picture quality of the 80D versus the, you know, T3i. So I wish I had another tripod right next to it, and I would video at the same time, you know, in real time, you know, the differences in these cameras. So How do you like the quality? Listen to the sound quality. Now I might have to go into this camera and adjust the sound quality and, you know, mess with the settings with that as well. But let's see how it focuses. If I go here fast, does it autofocus pretty good, you know? So this one's supposed to shoot 1080. The T3i is supposed to shoot 1080p versus the 80D should be able to shoot 4K, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't understand that.
Now see, this right here shoots 8K. This is my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. Since it wants to interrupt my YouTube channel, let's do this right here. What is the video resolution for a Canon 80D?
The Canon 80D can record video at a maximum resolution of 1080p, Full HD. It can shoot at various frame rates within this resolution, such as 30 FPS and 60 FPS.
There you have it. So, with that being said, all right, let's do the Canon T3i. Okay, Google, what video frame rate does the Canon T3i shoot in?
The Canon T3i, also known as the EOS 600D, can shoot video at the following frame rates: 1080p, 29.97 FPS, 25 FPS, 23.976 FPS, 720p, 59.94 FPS, 50 FPS.
Okay, all that good stuff. Pretty much the same video quality that the 80D has, this one has as well. Now there are some differences about how long they can record and different things like that, frames per second, and the frames per second is gonna, you know, determine if you decide you want to slow down the video within the software. Guess what? That's going to improve the quality of your you know, how the video slows down. So guess what? Let's look at this in the software, and I just want to do a little comparison. And all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run this video like it is. You know, you're gonna see me talking on the previous video about the 80D, and then it's just gonna transition into this video right here, and we're gonna see if you see the quality. I'm not gonna change anything on the quality in the software. I'm just gonna run it just like it is. So that will let you know if you're a beginning photographer or videographer. Let's go there. If you're a beginning videographer, you can save a little money by just buying the T3i. Now, if you're trying to shoot music videos, yes, you still can do it. Now, here's another thing. If your max rate is 1080p, what is the max that YouTube will handle? What's the max that TikTok will handle? What's the max that, you know, any of your social media platforms can handle? Now, if you're shooting in 4K, you want 4K videos, your TV can handle 4K. Is most Americans' TV in 4K right now? Yes, it is. Now, we're in the 4K zone. Now, we're about to go into the 8K, but it's going to be some years before most Americans are in 8K. So, you know, I get it. A lot of people want to be ahead of the curve, a lot of people, but if you're in the beginning stages and you save yourself some money, grab yourself a T3i. You can grab this one if you want. I'll sell it to you, but get yourself a T3i and just keep it moving, right? I think I'm going to start shooting a good bit of my videos I might have two different perspectives. I might have one from the T3i and one from the 80D, and you probably won't notice a difference. And then if I go to the software, you know, you got oversampling or whatever they call it, upscaling. It's all kind of stuff you can do in the software that will allow you to, you know, have a great cinematic look. All right, I get the lingo one day. But guys, I just wanted to show you just a little difference in the video of the T3i versus the 80D. All right guys, we're back to the Canon 80D, and guys, this was just a small icebreaker for my channel. This is pretty much an unscripted, just impromptu me talking about my cameras, you know, the T3i versus the 80D, giving you just a little information, just trying to get you guys to know who I am. Basically some of the things we're going to be talking about on this channel. And hey, hopefully we're going to have some fun. Hopefully we'll have some real awesome guests for you guys to really glean information from. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey, I want all your feedback. Hey, all your critiques. Hey, I got thick skin. It's all good. So just tell me what you thought about the channel so far, about this first episode. Yes, we're gonna get more into entrepreneurship, success, you know, stories later. Right now, it's January 1st, 2025, and I wanted to just go ahead and put something together and put it out there. It might get put out there probably on the 3rd or so. That's my goal, but I filmed it on the 1st. So, you know, I'm trying to you get over that camera shyness. You get over the, you know, everything got to be perfect. Your hair got to be perfect. You see I'm looking all scruffy. You know, hey, it's all good. Create the content and put it out there, and just look, you grow as you go. You know, the more content you do, the more you'll grow, the more feedback you get. You adjust from the feedback and you just keep moving forward. So guys, look, you have a great, hey, it's 12, probably 12 or 1. What time is it right now? Oh my goodness. Guys, hold on one second, just bear with me. It's 1:10 in the morning. So hey, it is what it is. I want to get this out here. Well, hey, it's actually January the 2nd, 2025. That is crazy, guys. We are in 2025. I didn't think we'd get past Y2K. You remember all the, hey, Y2K is going to go crazy. Everything's going to get shut down. We didn't know what was going to happen. It was just so much panic and chaos, right? So let's just move forward together. Let's create this community. Like, subscribe, and let's keep going. Look, guys, you have a great one. I am healthy, I am wealthy, and I am wise. I'll talk to you later on the next video. Peace.